Hey friends, Justin here. Thanks for joining me today. Wanted to make a quick video update and talk about how to thrive on $14 an hour. There's so many resources out there about investing and what to do with your money, but it's really designed for people that are in a tax bracket and in an income bracket that is out of the reach of normal people. So we're going to do a quick discussion about how to not only survive on by yourself as a single person on $14 an hour with rent and everything included, but also how to save and invest. So let's jump right in. And again, this is a single person's guide to thriving on $14 the hour. It is going to require some sacrifice or some change for some people that live in certain places, but let's dive right in. So $14 an hour works out to roughly about $28,000 a year. We're going to bring home around $1,000 every 2 weeks, or $2,000 a month. Okay, so we're gonna assume a $2,000 per month income, and that's after tax because that works out to about $24,000 a year. So on this kind of salary as a single person, I cannot stress enough to rent a studio. Where I live in Texas, in the Dallas area, you can reasonably get a studio, a nice studio, with a patio and everything, for about $800. And if we're making 14 bucks the hour, our maximum rent, ladies and gentlemen, should be around $800 a month. Okay, so that takes us down to $1,200 that we have to work with for 4 weeks. Let's take some things off of that are unavoidable. Let's talk about utilities. We may have to sacrifice a little bit, but with a studio, we should be able to get away with an average of about $50 a month in utilities. At that income level, our phone bill, our cell phone bill, should be about $60. I know Boost Mobile has an all-in plan for 60 bucks that has hotspot, it's got, unlimited 4G, etc., etc. Let's also estimate for a single person living in a studio for a grocery budget of about $50 a week. That may take some adjustment or something to think about for a lot of folks, but $50 a week is very doable in groceries. And those three expenses that you are very, very much unavoidable take us down to $990 for 4 weeks, which is an average of about 247 dollars in spending per week average. Okay, so let's get into some basics for people who haven't quite scaled down to public transportation and really need to get around. You may live on the outskirts of town because you can't afford to live in Manhattan or Beverly Hills or the heart of town, wherever you live. So there may be some commuting. We may be driving. So let's estimate at this income level that we have a car note, and obviously this is subjective because a lot of our credit doesn't lend to this, but our car note should be around $200 a month. That may not be the reality or realistic for you now, but that is the goal to shoot for with your salary level, because that will allow us to put our expenses in such a way that we can plan and look forward to retirement. $200 a month for a car note. We're going to estimate, and that takes us down to about $790 for 4 weeks of the month. And feel free to take notes, drop some comments down below. Let me know if there's some action items that you want to add and work into the budget. Let's take $120 a month off in gas. Okay, that's $30 a week times 4. That leaves us with $670. Once we've exhausted that $120 budget for gas, we may have to consider some creative ways. Are there days that we can ride with a coworker? Is there a day that we can do a public transportation option? Are you close enough to bike? And to start reducing your carbon footprint and start biking maybe 1 day a week, maybe 2 days a week. Okay, so even our budget of $14 an hour, it does incorporate our car note and $120 worth of gas a month. It also includes $130 worth of car insurance a month. I know that may not be the reality for folks, let's say, living in the Detroit, Michigan area, or places where, car insurance is just astronomical. But that's the goal. With the insurance and with the studio rental price at $14 an hour, we may need to adjust the geography of where we're living. We may have to say, the Tampa Bay area is for me. We have Dallas, Phoenix, Tucson. We may have to adjust to areas that are conducive to our lifestyle. And hopefully you're at a company that operates out of different states, so you can consider conceivably moving and talking to management about getting to an area that fits your lifestyle. So that's car insurance, $130 a month. That leaves us with $540 for 4 weeks of discretionary spending. Let's talk about some things that are not necessary or set in stone, but that we're probably gonna have. And let's start with Netflix. Let's take $12 off for Netflix, which is a monthly charge. That leaves us with $528. Let's take $40 off for traditional internet. I personally use my hotspot that's baked into my cell phone's wireless plan, and I've got plenty. But if you're still, kind of tethered to that traditional internet, let's bake in $40 for internet service each month. You may have to find a service or target a service that's closer to your price range. That leaves us with $488 a month. Let's even put in $150 a month for health insurance. Okay? That leaves us with $338 to use. And that's $84.50 a week in discretionary spending. Okay? From that $338, we're going to take $50 for savings. So that's a transfer each month of just $50 at our income level this year. We're going to start somewhere this year to get a base of savings, and that's just $50 a month. On top of that $50 a month, we're going to invest $50 a month, and let's say into a Roth IRA. And so the taxes are already paid on that income, and so when you withdraw that at retirement age, it's all tax-free. So we're going to start at $50 a month for investment and another $50 for savings. Okay, so from that $338, that takes us down to $238 a month for discretionary spending. So you can break that down by week into what you'd end up, having left over. So we've already talked about food, we've talked about transportation, we've talked about car note, insurances, different kinds of insurances, our investments. And so we still have $238 to say yes to going out to dinner, to saying yes to going to that movie, saying yes to going to the concert this month. We don't have a lavish lifestyle that we can look forward to, but we can still thrive, save, and look forward to the future and be optimistic on $14 an hour. Okay? Leave your comments below. Was there anything that I missed? Anything that you would like me to work into the budget and give you an idea of how we can work this? But that is how we can not only live, make it by, but save and thrive. And even go out and enjoy ourselves. You can say yes to that drink, on $14 an hour. But we have to put our expenses into perspective. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys.